Leo, I guess to start, instead of talking about the team, can we talk about the coach? What's your relationship with Trent Vogelhuber?
Yeah, so Trent and I played together in junior hockey for the St. Louis Bandits, and we played together for about 5 months. And if I recall, Trent had a ACL injury he didn't finish the season. We ended up winning a Robertson Cup that year in the NA, but he's, we've gotten, now that I've been in the league, there's been multiple, phone conversations in the summer, and he's a great person. He's a great coach. I have a lot of respect for him. Another really young coach in the league, and he's done a really good job with his group, and someone I respect a lot, and he's just a really good person.
Does it tell you how small the hockey community is? You're playing junior with this guy and Null, and next thing you know, you're the two youngest coaches in the American Hockey.
Yeah, and then even to go farther, their assistant coach, Chris Bergeron, 8 years ago, I got to work with him at Bowling Green State University. I was a volunteer head coach. Someone who I'm really close with is he recruited Trent, I believe, at Miami, so the ties run deep. But Berge is he's been a mentor. Even when I left Bowling Green, we continued contact, and he's someone I respect a lot in this game, and they have a great staff.
Looking at this opponent, 2-2 on the season, but they were a win away from going to the Calder Cup Finals a year ago. What have you seen with this Cleveland Monsters team?
Yeah, they're fast. They're really dangerous. They could hurt you off the rush. They're really good on the power play, and they could put you in some really tough spots if you don't manage the game well. So I think it's a bit of maturing as a group and playing, especially in the second periods. I think it's really important for us. Obviously, it's important to start, but to have a really good second period, I think that's where things have gotten away from us a bit when we've been up 2-0 in both games against Toronto. So it's a learning experience, but they're a really talented group, and we just have to make sure that our play away from the puck, and we're playing responsible, and we're making it hard on them.
It looks like you're shifting Kozak over to a wing and bumping him up with Constant Helenius and Isak Rosean. Can you just tell us what went into that decision and mixing up the lines a bit?
I think with Cozy, for one, is he doesn't play on the power play. So when we're at special teams, you have 7. Last game, he's sitting on the bench for 14 minutes, and he's been one of our most effective players 5-on-5. I mean, if you look at his 5-on-5 game, the goals that he's scoring, the offense that he's creating in a different way than some of our more, I guess you would say, skilled players, he needs to be on the ice, and I think it's an opportunity for him to play up in the lineup to where his game looks different up there, where he's hunting pucks, he's being relentless, he's creating time and space, and he's earned it. I think that's, I'm a big believer, if you play well, you earn opportunities, and I spoke to him this morning about his opportunity to play up in the lineup. Don't change your game, there's a reason why you're playing there, but for myself as a coach, when he needs to be out there more, especially if he's not going to be on the power play, to get more ozone starts, where he's really responsible away from the puck, and he's probably one of our best defensive forwards, just to get him some more ozone time.
When you talk about earning opportunity like he did, what can you say about Olivier Nadeau? The practice habits that he's put in, because it looks like you're going to give him a go.
He had a great preseason. He's arguably one of our best practice players. He had a great week of practice, and I think we need to get to the hard areas more, and he's a player that has been consistent with his game, and that approach is part of his DNA and his identity, and he's playing on a line where we think they could give us a lot of momentum shifts and being around the net, and he's earned the opportunity to get in.
What are you seeing on the power play?
Personally, I think we're doing a lot of really good things. I think there's no time for panic. Sure, it's easy to be the Monday morning quarterback to look and nitpick everything, but the process has been really good, and we're getting a lot of looks. If you look at I go back to the first game of the year, our first power play, Rosie hits a post 5 seconds into the face-off, our first power play of the year. You know, you think about certain situations, but it's coming. I would be more concerned if we weren't getting in the zone. Our O-zone time has been great. I think now it's being a little bit more predictable, funneling pucks to the net when we have opportunities. I think sometimes when you're struggling, you're looking for the perfect play where we need to have a downhill attack, a mindset to get to when we just need one. They're doing a lot of really good things. They're working at it. We've practiced it almost every single day, and I think there's a little bit too of not overcoaching it. You don't want to go out there and the guys they're really skilled players. I think sometimes they just need one, and they've done a lot of really good things. It's just sticking with it.
So far, every other game, it's been Sandstrom Hauser. Is that continuing? Is Sandstrom starting tonight?
House is going to go tonight. I think it just both goalies have been really good. They've given us a chance to win, and I think it's just switching the rotation of giving House a home game. I don't think it has anything to do with play or. They both have been good, and we've had chances to win. Each game we've lost, and just to switch up the rotation.